and FINA World Championships. Same drill. We'll start her off with an opening question, followed by your questions. Just state your name and your outlet for Jessica, and we'll try to get everyone in. Jess, how is everything going? How is it? Are you glad to be back in Omaha?
I'm really excited to be back in Omaha. I don't think anything's different that I've noticed. It seems very similar, and it's exciting to come back and just see everything again. And I'm a lot calmer this time, I think, knowing what to expect. And, I feel very prepared and very grateful and excited.
Let's open up the floor.
Jessica, Karen Kraus, New York Times. When you look back to 4 years ago, is it a positive memory? Is it a negative memory? Is it somewhere in between? How do you look back on it?
It's definitely a mixture of both positive and negative. I am, remembering the good times of making the Olympic team and that euphoric feeling, and really grateful for that experience. And I feel like it taught me a lot having gone through that. But obviously I have a lot of traumatic feelings about being back and working through those, trying to calm down. And, it's a little bit of both, but I'm focusing on the good for sure.
Hi, Jessica. Dan Albano, Orange County Register. I'm wondering now that you're back here again, if you're motivated to prove any naysayers wrong, that prove that you can how fast you can swim, because you're back at this spot again at the trials, just like you were. If there's anything that any kind of revenge kind of thing that you want to try to motivate you at all.
I think what motivates me, and definitely what motivates me, and I think a lot of other swimmers, is just your self-motivation. And I know that there's a lot of people who have strong opinions about me and my career, but I really just swim for myself, and I have high goals for myself, and if I can get close to those, I think I'll be happy.
Hey, Jessica, it's Bonnie Ford from ESPN.com. I wish Matt happy birthday first.
Oh, happy birthday.
Jessica, given what you've been through, I don't think anyone would have blamed you if you had just kind of done a very quiet Olympic preparation, but you've really been very out front. You've done a ton of media. You and Dom have been super public about your relationship, a lot of tweeting back and forth, and you seem to be really savoring the spotlight. Was that something you would have expected when you were at your low point a couple of years ago, and why are you enjoying it so much?
That's an interesting perspective. I guess 3.5 years ago, I was doing everything I could to hide from the media, and figuring out, my situation, I think, was my top priority. And the last thing I wanted to do was have to answer a bunch of questions. And having gone through that, kind of resurfacing and reestablishing myself, finding myself again, has put me in a position to, I think, bring awareness to people who've overcome people in my situations, but any kind of adversity, and coming out a better athlete. And being a spokesperson for that is something that I'm really excited about getting the chance to do. And hopefully I can inspire some athletes, or just people in general, to live to their full potential and survive tough situations. So yeah, it's been fun getting to do a lot of media leading up to the summer. And I think it's been a good support for me along the way, and it's exciting.
Jessica, this is Brent Rudemeller from Swimming World back
Hi.
here. This question is more on a society level, justice system, but when you, being someone who was falsely accused and exonerated, as you were 4 years ago, how do you look and what do you feel when you see other people with similar plights? When you read about people in Texas being let off because of they found evidence that was through DNA, and just kind of your feeling deep down as far as a broader, mature approach to life itself.
It's hard. Every situation, I think, is hard individually, but I'm definitely the kind of person now who does not judge without learning all the facts. And it's really easy to just see the glass half, see it empty, and I see it half full all the time. And try to just be supportive and understanding. I have more compassion now than I did before, and you know, I don't know. It's a tough question.
Hey, Jessica, Paul Newberry from Associated Press. You talked about people have strong feelings about you. Do you worry about what the reaction will be if you make the team or when you're in London, you know, that maybe some comments you might hear, things you might read, or do you worry how people are going to see you if you get onto that big stage?
I'm sure that there'll be some stuff said by people wherever, but you know, hopefully I can bring awareness to that issue, if anything. You know, I think my story has turned into a positive story. It's not going to be a black eye to the U.S. team anymore, and hopefully I can do my part in just making it a better team.
Angela Cox here from Australia's 7 Network. I'm just wondering, you're looking ahead to London, your thoughts on Liesl Jones. Some of her critics have said she's done, she doesn't have the motivation, she's not doing the time, she'll have no chance for a medal. Have you written her off? Do you still think of her as a threat?
She's definitely still a threat. She, you know, is probably one of the most talented breaststrokers in history, and you know, she says she's not motivated, but once you get to the Olympics, it's pretty hard to not get motivated at the Olympics, and she's definitely, I think, going to be a medal contender.
Steve Midak, Omaha World Herald. Which of your events are you most looking forward to, and are you planning on doing the whole schedule you've signed up for?
Yeah, I'm doing them all. I think I'm most excited for the 100 breaststroke. It's the most emotionally fun event for me, the most emotional event for me, and it's going to kick off my week for my real chances at making it. So I think that'll be the one where I have, you know, the most nerves and excitement, but it's going to be fun.
Wayne Drace from ESPN.com. Jessica, I just wanted to follow up on that. By most emotional, what do you mean?
It's been, you know, the event that I have been the best at over my career and broke my first world record in it. And freestyles, I don't feel as much pressure in them. They're just seriously for fun, and I don't really even care if I mess up, you know, it's just, I just try to have fun in that. But breaststroke, I put more pressure on myself and take it a little bit more seriously.